Well, we're just on a little adventure off to the Isle of Skye. I'm going to spend, I think, one night there, come back, spend a couple of nights at Fort William. But on the way, we've decided to stop at
Ellendonnan
Castle. Nice little castle along the way. I think it's quintessential,
Yeah.
that's the word, castle that you sort of see pictures of, so it's really cool.
Other thing to note, it is currently summer.
Yeah.
And we are cold.
Absolutely cold. So anyway, here we go. Well, that was a quick visit today. They were going to charge us £3.50 just to walk across that bridge, and we went, we've already paid for parking, we'll give it a miss. We can see it from here. Maybe that's the Scottish coming out of me. But then they also wanted to charge us £12 to go into the castle, so kind of expensive, I reckon. You gotta love the random football pictures, or hockey that must be. You're wondering why she's holding her breath? We're crossing a bridge. It used to be a thing that she did, would hold her breath, so I don't know how she's going to go when we cross over to the Isle of Skye.
I don't think I've been.
Oh, that's right. I'm not holding my breath. Those two are.
You cheated!
I wasn't even playing. I can't cheat if you're not playing. Jack's about to pass out.
Just turned red. So dummy, like. Yeah. Made it! We crossed the bridge to an island. Yes. Because we've never done that before. We've done it 3 times now.
But we're officially on the Isle of Skye. Since we last met, I have seen the world of ferries. So,
yay, we're at the ferry pools. Well, we're still walking there, but close enough.
So our first stop on the Isle of Skye, we've come to the ferry pools, and well, what can we say? It's just like most of Scotland and all of the Isle of Skye. It's just a beautiful place to be. Just magic. But one of the interesting things I read on the sign at the beginning was that ferries weren't always tiny people. Like sometimes they would be life-size people, and they'd ride around dangerously on horses and things like that. So yeah, it's just an interesting and different take on the ferries that we would think of in Peter Pan.
Here we are in Scotland, going up another hill. Why do they keep putting them here? Whew. Without me going over.
Now Edna held the video for us. Now watch her fall as she jumps over. Ah, skill. Well done, Edna.
You crossed over the river. I won't even getting wet.
River, bit of a stretch, but yeah, well done, Edna.
The stream, it's so clear.
I remember when we did the video for Condolilla Falls in Australia, I said something about the video just does not do justice to the beauty of the place. It's the same here, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Like, it's just magnificent. It's everything. It's the sound. It's the freshness of the air. It's just, so if you get an opportunity, definitely come here for the walk. It's just magnificent.
Yeah, absolutely worth it.
Yeah.
So we've come to see the ferry pools, although we're not entirely sure where the ferry pools are. So who knows, we may have gone past them, we may still have to keep walking. Not a bad place to spend a Tuesday afternoon. Yay! We're in Scotland!
The shot you just saw, I thought I'd try to be clever and show, you know, the benefits of wearing waterproof boots when you go on a hike, and I'll walk through a puddle even though I could have stood on the rocks. What you didn't see is I actually walked around the back of the camera to pick up the camera, and I walked through all that bog and almost come a gutser. Anyway, off we go. While it's been a bit cold, it actually has been nice-ish.
Refreshingly cold.
Refreshingly cold. But now it's starting to rain a little bit. So we don't mind if it stays like this. Let's hope that it just actually doesn't start to get heavy rain. But I think most of us have bought some sort of raincoat.
So far made it. I may have spoken too soon. I'm all good.
Just past one of the pools, and it looks like there's a couple of tourists who have just gone for a swim. I think all power to them. They're brave people. Jack was just saying, don't video me, Taylor. All you're trying to do is capture me falling over. I'd like to remind her of her joy she took in Glasgow when I slid on the ice.
That is true.
We've mentioned before that we normally came to Scotland during the Christmas holidays because that's when we had more time to travel as teachers. Edna's just proved us wrong that we can come in summer. She's got a really quick trip of 2 weeks. But one of the better things about exploring Scotland in summer is it's 6 o'clock now at night, still daylight, and we've got
Probably about 4 hours-ish.
4 more hours.
Depending on the overcast,
Yeah.
it is sort of maybe reducing it a little bit, but
Yeah, so 4 more hours of actually being able to walk through this. So, but when we came in summer,
3:30.
3:30 would have been, and it would be very dark now, and there would be no way we could have done this. We just look up in the distance to see Josh walking around with a big rock on his shoulder.
Highland training?
I know what he's doing. He's found the can and he's going to add to it. Jack has also accepted the challenge.
Work smarter, not harder.
So Jack's got her rock, she's going to add to it.
I'm going to see if I can balance it on one of these ones here. So I can say I've been in the fairy pools now. Nice and refreshing.
So we've heard that there's this thing that you can do is to dunk your head into the water for 10 seconds or just a short time. Josh has decided he wants to do that. So here we go. How was that?
Very cold, very refreshing though.
Well, at least one of us did it.
I put my toe in.
Okay. Edna? She's going to dive from there. Here she is. She's getting ready for her dive. Actually, is she going to do it?
I think she is.
I
Because you're only wetting your hair. She's just saying that she can't feel the cold, but here she goes. And now Eli's decided he's going to join the party. He's actually a bit more brave than everybody else. He's actually taken his shoes off, walking into the water.
I want to go for a full swim now.
We've got to the end of our journey for the fairy pools. We could keep going, but an adventure for a different day. What we're going to do is we're going to make our way back. It's after 6 o'clock. We're allowed to check into our accommodation at 6. So it's about an hour's drive. It's not that far, but it's just how windy these roads are. So yeah, I'm actually keen for some dinner now. So let's head back. We've had good weather. We thought it was going to rain on the way out, but it didn't. But now it's actually raining proper at the moment. I thought, yeah, great, got the raincoat. Forgot about the jeans, they're getting soaked, and just realised that Eli actually doesn't have a raincoat, so I have a feeling he's going to be fairly cold. Oops. I think we've just given up hope of keeping our feet dry. Just get across it. Let's get back to the car. So we've stayed overnight on the Isle of Skye, heading off to Fort William later, but this morning we're going to head off to the Fairy Glens,
Which we appear to be doing a fairy themed holiday with our little fairy, Edna! Oh, it's got a little bit stuck, but
well, just up here, it's not much of a walk. We actually have the little circles that apparently the fairies would walk around. So I'll show you that now.
gotta love a good rock scramble and squeeze through. And my legs are too short. Made it.
Typical Scottish weather, nice and rainy and cold in summer.
We are used to rain in summer, just not cold.
Not cold rain. But we're going to try to head back down through there now. Oops. What I've done here is I've left one leg up, thinking I could just bring it down. Oh, actually, and I can. Whew.
Traffic lamp.
Well, just off the path, we've come across this old Iron Age structure. So I'm about to enter it. Hopefully I don't get stuck. 0.75 meters high, maximum 1.5 meters high, and 17 meters long. So we'll see if I can get in. Okay, so my son's just been in and he's told me maybe avoid it because it is too wet and too dark. But anyway, oh, just hit my head. And that, as far as I'm going to go, mainly because I don't want to get feet drenched. You wonder what this was used for. Well, we're trying to make the most of being on the Isle of Skye, so we've stopped at the Isle of Skye Island Life Museum. Surprised you haven't hopped into the bed and warmed yourself up.
I'm not sure that's part of admission. Michael in his tweed jacket and his old man cap, and it's fitting in here quite well. Hello, can I have some sweeties, please?
I don't think she understands what you're saying. She looks dumbfounded.
This means you are here in Gaelic. I'm actually running because it's freezing out here, but I want to go and capture it just a little bit. Okay, I'm going to be a really big wuss, go back to the car. So I'm absolutely getting soaked here, but we have made it. Age-old question of, if you run in the rain, do you stay drier than walking in the rain? Either way, I'll get into the dry quicker.
We have just finished our trip to the Isle of Skye. Just spent one night there. It's just fantastic, most beautiful place around. I strongly recommend going. Get a couple of nights accommodation if you can. Yeah, really loved it. Highly recommend.